Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to 36 Java tutorial. And in this tutorial we are going to make a time class which will convert our standard time to military times and the display time normal which we see in our digital watches. So for that, first of all, we are going to make a new class here. So let's name it time class. So we have got our time class. So now we are going to use some private variables here. So the private variables can only be used within the class only. So only the methods which will be in this time class will be able to use this instance variable. So private, and let's keep them integer, and we need three variables here. So time, again private, integer, the second we need hours. No, not time here, it should be hours, and here we should have minutes, and the last one should be the seconds. So now we have our three variables. So we need a method now to enter some value into them. So let's make a public method, since we are going to use in our main method or the in other class file. So public static, why bother with static, public integer, and let's and even by integer, simply public void, because we are just going to take input in this and not any sorry, not going to give any return type. So now let's give three arguments here. So it is going to be hours, one for minutes, and one for seconds. And let's make some special, wait, I didn't give name here, so it should be get time. Yeah, now it looks good. So where was I? So in this method we are going to take input. Using this method we are going to take input from the user. So let's do it to military actually, and we are going to check if the input is in between 0 to 24, or if not, then we cannot convert into the military time, as you know. So we are going to do all those stuff here, the actual conversion part. So our first variable is hours, and we are going to, yeah, it's handy. So we are going to use the shorthand if here. So we are going to check that the input that we are being given for the hours is in between 0 or 24 or not. So the condition should be as if hours greater than 0 and less than 24, and then our shorthand method, then return hours if it is, or simply return 0, because we don't want our code to break just because someone wasn't able to enter a number between 0 to 24. So similarly we are going to do for the minutes and seconds, and let's just copy paste it. So here we should have seconds, and minutes, and minute here, second here, minute here, second here, minute here, 60 and 60, and at last second and minute. So what happening here is we are asking is the input is greater than 0 and less than 24, and if it is, return the input, or else return the 0. And similarly for the minutes, as 1 hour has 60 minutes and also the 60 seconds in 1 minute. So that's all we are doing. So, and then we are storing the values to our instance variables. So now we are getting the values, but now we need to convert them. So for that we are going to make another method, and it's again going to be a public one, and for this one actually we are going to return a type, so it's going to be string, and let's do it get military, set military, and now it's good, and it is going to have a blank argument column cause we don't want it to take any value. So wait, why we are having error, this method, okay. So now we have a method here, so now we need to return some value, so we are going to return string dot format, and Eclipse is sure handy, not so handy. So this basic command here takes 3 argument as its input. Actually it has 2 arguments. So in the first one it will be a string, so it is going to be percentage .2 decimal and semicolon, again percentage to decimal, our colon, and again percentage to and our decimal. And the second argument we are simply going to give our variables here. So the variables we are using is, for the first one it is going to be hours, the second one is minutes, and the third one is seconds. So looks good. So now the time for our functioning of main method. So let's make an object of our time class here. So name of the class, which is time class object equals new time class. It's good. And now let's just print whatever the time we are getting. So system out print line, and what was the name of the object? I think it was set time, no, get time. So object dot get military, and let's not give any, it was get military. Wait, let's name it set, and for this one let's name it display. So it is going to be object dot display military, and let's run and see whatever one extra bracket what output we are getting. So as you can see, we are getting 0 0 0 0 or everything 0 because we have not given any value to our variables here. So now let's give a time to our variable and convert it into the military. So the object was set military, yes, and it takes 3 arguments, one for hours. Let's convert 2 hours and 64, no, 23 and 45, and again we are going to print the value, so simply copy and paste it here, and let's see if it works. So as you can see, we are getting 0 0 before setting the time, and after we have set the time we are getting it in terms of military time, which it should have been. So again we made a separate class. The only main thing here is how we are using our shorthand if to check if the input is within the range, and then we are using string dot format, which takes 2 arguments, one which will be the return type, and second argument are the variables, and this percentage d are what making it returning the time, and this 2 here is telling that we want to return it with 2 decimal places. That's why we are getting the 2 places here, like 0 0 and 0 2. So again, play with it, and in the next tutorial I am going to show you how we convert the hours, minutes and seconds into our display time or normal clock time.